Hi, it's us again. Welcome back. It's Miss Jen.
And Miss Annie.
And we wanted to say that we're so glad you joined us here online. We hope you've been enjoying the stuff that we've been putting online and all of our little videos and our songs and our lessons, because we got another really fun one for you today. So before I even jump into this, I'm going to remind you, check the videos, watch the video, and then also you can sing the songs, because there's a fun one on there that I really would like you to sing. So the story is about Jesus and the woman at the well. And I'll get more into that. But if you're in my group, you can find it in the book of John, chapter 4, verses 5 through 42. So I'll flip this around because I'm not exactly sure which way you're seeing it, forward or backwards. But that's where it is, the book of John.
And if you're in my group, Woman at the Well, it's a good story. It's a little longer story. There's a few more pages to it, but it's a good one.
In our story, Jesus met a woman and talked to her. It was at a well. She was coming to get something to drink, to get water out of the well, which is a hike for her. Mm-hmm. And she was from a different country that you're not supposed to really talk to those people, you know? And Jesus talked to her anyway, because why? Jesus doesn't care what country you're from. Everybody deserves love. So he talked to that woman, even though it wasn't normal to talk to her. So that was something a little different that Jesus did. And I'm going to talk more about that later on in this video. But before I go too far, I want to show you this little sheet. If you're in my group, it's a bunch of code words and some mazes and some more code on the back. A little fun to fill your cold winter afternoons.
And if you're in my group, once again, coloring page. And if you just simply flip it over, there you go. This, you have to find the differences between the two pictures. Like I see this and it's not on this one. So you just find all the differences in there. It's really fun.
And I have another activity that I want you to try. So in the story, like I said, this woman came to Jesus, and even though he never met her before, he knew everything about her. He knew who she was. He knew everything about her, and she was amazed. That's how she found out it was Jesus. And just like that, Jesus knows everything about you. He knows all your thoughts, all your wishes, everything you do. He knows all about you, and he loves you anyway. Now, I'm not Jesus, and I don't know everything about the people I meet. So sometimes I have to get to know them. I have to guess and ask questions and try and look again and try again and have a conversation. So if you have never played this game, guess who? It's a fun game. You probably maybe have it at your house. You can get it, I don't know, Goodwill, Salvation Army. They got them all over. Maybe your friend or your cousin has a game like this. What you do is two people play, and you pick a card, and you're that person. Then the other person tries to guess who you are by describing your person. They might say, oh, does your person have red hair? If your person has red hair, you say, yep, they have red hair. Then the other person that guessed knows to put down all the other people that don't have red hair. And they keep guessing and guessing, guessing till they figure out who your person is, who you are.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
It is.
And if you're in my group, you're going to get two of these cards. They're both the same. And what you're going to do on both cards is you're going to cut out each one. And you're going to play a memory game. So you're going to take all of those after you have them cut out, and you're going to flip them down like that. And then you're going to turn one over. And then you have to search and find the other one and turn it over. If it's a match, great. You get to take that out of the pile. If it's not a match, you have to turn them back upside down and flip it over till you have a match. You know how to do it. Somebody will help you too. Mom or dad or anybody will help you play it. It's fun.
And yeah, the idea of all these is to get to know and to keep trying and guessing. So one of the challenges I want you to do this week, I want you to get to know somebody that you maybe don't know. Sit by somebody in the cafeteria that you have never sat by before.
Or what if you're out at recess and you never played with a certain person? You could go play with that person too and get to know them.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Those are all ways to learn the lesson that Jesus taught his disciples about the woman at the well. He also taught his disciples that she came to get some water from the well, drinking water. And he told her, if you knew who you were talking to, I would be the one giving you water. And she's like, you don't even have a bucket. And he's like, no, I would give you living water. So that's a really tricky thing to learn about. Even grown-ups have a hard time with that. But living water is the goodness inside of you that when you believe in Jesus and when you follow Jesus, that living water is what's inside of you, that goodness inside of you that God is looking for, and that God says, "You are mine." And that's what the living water is. So, speaking of water, I want to talk about our offering.
There it is.
I don't know if you remembered, but the last 2 weeks we talked about it. We are collecting in a water bottle this time around. So we talked about Jesus' baptism in the water. We talked about the disciples who were called from Jesus in the water when they were fishing. And now we're talking about this woman that came to the well to get a drink of water. And she found the secret to having living water. Remember that? And you can too. So as you look around, put your coins, put your dollars, any little spare change right in the water bottle and bring it back to us when you come to the next in-person Sunday school. And do you know when that is? If you don't, open your invitation. The invitation tells you, come on back and join us for in-person. This is for you, or you could share it with somebody, a cousin, a friend, and invite them to come with you to in-person Sunday school. Can you remind us what day it is?
February 6th. Be
February
there about 9:30?
9:30 it is.
9:30 till 10 o'clock, right before the service.
Perfect. We will see you then. And so with that, we will pray out. Dear Lord, thank you for coming to us all and for filling us all up with the living water of life. Help us to remember to use our gifts and to love one another. See you all again and be with us when we are back together on February 6th. And all God's children said, Amen.